Welcome, ThisGuySculpts here, and I'm here to tell you the easiest way to model hair for a character in Blender 2.9. With this tutorial, you can learn how to model realistic hair like this, in minutes, without the need of a powerful PC for simulations or the usage of curves. Curves are easy, but let's just go with this. So there's this profile on DeviantArt called Gemini Graphics. There's a lot of good hair textures on it. I'll give the link in the description, but the one I'm going to be using is way over here. So this is the one I'm going to be using. In order to download this, just click on download here. And it will download either as a PNG or a zip file, depending on which file you download. So just click on this and it will open as a PNG. So I've downloaded the PNG file here, but you can see that this is there. You need to remove this as you need to get a transparent background. And also you need only one strand. So I'll be using this part of this hair texture. And yeah, in order to remove this, you can use softwares like Krita, GIMP or Photoshop. Now before we start with this tutorial, let's just enable this add-on which comes for free with Blender. So we can enable this add-on by going into Edit and then Preferences. So here you'll find the add-ons tab. You'll find a lot of other tabs, but in that there is an add-ons tab in which you can just click on the search and then type in import images as planes. It should come up as you're typing it. So now mine is enabled here. You just need to click on this box so that it gets enabled. So now you can just click on the X button and then you're done. To import your image into the 3D space, just hit Shift and A and then this menu will pop up. So then click on image and then images as planes. So this is the add-on that we just enabled. So click on that, navigate to where you have downloaded your images. I have downloaded mine and it's in downloads. And then click on the PNG that you exported from either Photoshop, GIMP or some other software. And then just click on it. And then now you'll have a flat plane without any material, nothing. So in order to get that material or that transparent material that you just downloaded, just hit Z and then you'll get this pie menu. Just move your mouse to material preview so that you can see your hair. Now before you do anything, just press Ctrl S and then save your file to the desktop or wherever you want it to be. So you should have your scene looking like this. So now we need to remove this negative space. So in order to remove the space, we need to cut it. So how do we cut it? We go into edit mode. So I have this add-on, so that is why it looks like this. You can just press tab and you'll go into this mode where you can see vertices around your plane. So now we cut the plane using the knife tool. The knife tool is on your left side toolbar. So you can access the knife tool by clicking on this, or you can just press K and then the knife tool pops up temporarily. And then you can just start cutting it and it'll be like using a pen tool in Photoshop or either in Krita or GIMP. So you can just start by cutting it here. You don't have to be precise. It just has to cut the negative space. Later you can refine it. And then to finish your selection or your wherever you've cut, just press enter. So now you have this. So this is there. And now to delete the extra negative space, just press 3 and then delete this plane. Delete this. So now you are in vertex select mode. And now in order to delete this extra space, we just press 3 and then select the extra space. So 3 is for face select mode. And then you left click on this or right click depending on what your selection is on your mouse. And then we press X and then faces. So that we are just left with this mesh. And now we go back into vertex selection because you can see that these vertices are not connected. So we can join them very easily by just clicking the first one and then second one and then just by pressing J. So do that for all of them. Now I have connected all the vertices, but now you can see that there is a pentagon here. So now in order to fix that, I can just add another vertex here by pressing Ctrl R. And then it will add a vertex here and then I can just join them. So do that for the rest. This is the final result. So I'm just gonna be cutting out this part as well. Why? Because I don't need that extra empty space. Just select, and then press enter, delete it. So now I have this final mesh of the hair. Now you're all done with the hair. Now you just need to add it to your character. I'll just show you by adding it to a sphere. So the simplest way to add this hair to the mesh is by just using proportional editing. You can just rotate the hair by just going to edit mode, clicking on this. This is called proportional editing, which will move not only the selected vertices, but the ones that are connected along with it. So you can just click on this, select whichever vertices you want, go into the whichever view you want to, and then just rotate it. So you can see that it is rotating everything. With this off, it will rotate it like this. It will stretch out the mesh. So we don't want that. So we can just use proportional editing, and then I'll just select this part of this, and then I can increase and decrease the radius of the proportional editing by just scrolling up and down, and then I can just curve it however I want. So I'll just curve it a little bit like this. At the top I'll curve it. Then now you can see that the mesh is curved, but you can see that it is still a bit blocky. Like here you can see the seams here, the lines here. So I can just right click and then shade smooth, but still you can see the outline is a little bit blocky. So even if I add a lot of vertices and all of that, it won't be smooth. I can just add I can just go into the modifiers tab, add a sub modifier, and then it will become smooth. So now basically you've gotten a hair strand. In order to make it look puffy and look realistic, you can just add a bunch of these to your character. So I can just scale it, rotate it a little bit, and then I can just duplicate it, and then I can start moving it so that it looks realistic. So you can experiment with this however you want. Let me know in the comments below how it worked out for you and if this was helpful or not. I have not seen anyone do this tutorial, I don't know why, but it seemed a really easy way to like do hair, and you can achieve a lot with this. So let me know in the comment section what do you think about this. So this is what I came up with by doing the same process, and I used a different hair texture, but the results look really good. If you want a tutorial on this, let me know in the comment section below.